Tonight, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's the AFC Wildcard Round on EA Sports. The Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Denver Broncos.
It's time for the NFL playoffs on EA Sports, and we are in a city that sure had its share of memorable playoff games in the past. Pittsburgh, PA at Heinz Field. Coming up, it's the final game of Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a good AFC matchup in store between the Denver Broncos. The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart. But make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They fake the give. Now Elway. And this one complete to Virgil Green. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Elway to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Elway to throw. They'll set up the screen with Davis. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The officials letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. So 1st and goal and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. They'll try and run for it with Davis. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Another try for Davis. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal. Davis. The yellow line, they stop him short. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by McManus is good. And the Broncos, the first to grace the scoreboard. It's 3-zip. Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
On 1st and 10, Bradshaw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Back to throw. Bradshaw. And he rifles one incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Bradshaw, and that will be incomplete. On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It's just a 32-yard punt with no return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They begin with a run by Davis, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Elway. And that's incomplete. This defense for the Steelers, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
Now Elway on 1st down. And Davis with it left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Now a handoff to Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
They keep it with Davis on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Elway. And this one complete to Smith. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to Sanders. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Elway will throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Elway. Throw left side, complete to Sharp. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And McManus able to put it through. And that'll make it 6-0 here in the 1st. So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Credit the sack to Von Miller. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Back to throw. Bradshaw. That one's complete to Tomlinson. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. their score after one. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's taken inside his own 40. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. A 1st down carry for Davis. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now it's Elway. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Elway. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
It'll go as just a 15-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your play made being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Extra stress on your offense.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Harris. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Broncos going dime. 2 extra defensive backs for 3rd down.
Playing pass all the way.
Looking to throw. Bradshaw. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Off the play fake. Elway. And that's complete to McCaffrey. And all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. 71 yards. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. You always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And the lead now stands at 13. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the handoff, Tomlinson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Bradshaw. Throw right side taken in by Swan. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. On the handoff, here's Tomlinson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Tomlinson on the handoff. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Steelers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
Frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Elway. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. On 1st down, Elway. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece...
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. On 3rd down, Tomlinson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing well, your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, because he's looked pretty good to this point. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Throwing now, Elway on 1st down. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Got a man right side. It's Sharp. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The kick by McManus is good. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on third down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So a change of possession here on the punt. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the second half. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Oh, the terrible towels here at Heinz Field out in full force. Here's 3rd and long. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Elway. He's got his man Sharp complete. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And the return man will shuffle through the white stuff, secure the fair catch with both hands. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? Well, a lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting. Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
2nd and 8. This is Tomlinson, down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On 1st down, Davis. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, Elway. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Davis, he'll try to run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
2nd and 9. Elway. Throw left side complete. That's Little. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it'll be 3rd down. To throw is Elway. He'll get this one complete to Davis. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Davis, and he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Play action. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. On 2nd down, Elway. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Elway. That's complete to Sharp. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Their season ends here, a tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity. And for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Pittsburgh.
two.